Good morning, class 4th. Class 4th, this is practical video related to the things that we have already studied. Okay, in the last practical video, I have showed you till highlighting text on the page number 40. Okay, so in this video, I will start from alignment, which you have studied last week in the theory videos. So alignment are of four types: left, centered, right and justify. Okay, so now we will see where the alignments are there. Alignments are present in home tab in the paragraph group. Okay, these are alignment left, center, right and justified. Okay, there are four types of alignments. You can get the explanation or the detail also here. Fine children, by default whenever we write the text it is in the left alignment. It is aligned left. Okay. So now we will see how the text will change. So we will choose a paragraph for this. We will select a para which is right now aligned to its left side. Okay. When I will change the alignment, then you will see what is the difference. Right now it is aligned to left side. Okay. Now it is aligned centrally. Okay, so you can see that both side it is uneven because it is aligned to the center. Okay, and when we will start typing, it will start typing from the in between. Okay, so this is centrally aligned, then this is right aligned. Okay, so now the text is right aligned. There is not much difference, but since we have these options, so we are just going through them. And then this is justify. Okay, justify alignment says align text to both the left and right margins, adding extra spaces between words as necessary. This creates a clean look along the left and right side of the page. So we have aligned it to the, this is justified align. So it is aligned to left as well as to the right side. You can find justify alignment mostly in books, novels, etc., where a lot of text is there. So it is aligned in such a way that both the margins look neat and tidy. Okay children, so this was alignment. Now we will move to next line, next point, that is how to create bullets and numberings. See children, I have taken this already existing document. So now what are we going to do? We will select all these, okay, and we will change the bullets and numberings. When you will do the selection, you will see that these are not included, but don't worry, these will be changed. Okay, since we are choosing these lines, automatically these are selected. Now you can press here. Right now they are in bulleted form, so we will choose any kind of, and you can see the difference here in the text. Can you see at the back? Here the difference is there. Okay, when we are choosing this 1 2 3, then the difference is there, 1 2 3 Roman ABC. Let's choose ABC. Okay, so now it is changed. Again, if you want to change to the bullets, what you can do, you can go to bulleted box and you can choose the bullets here. Still you can see the difference, see. Okay, when I am changing the bullets, it is changing. Okay, let's choose this one. And if you want to remove the bullets altogether, what you have to do, you will just simply click on this button once and the bullets will be removed. Okay, so this way you can choose bullets and numberings, you can create, and you can choose on your own way also. Like if you want to add a line here, so what you will do, you will just simply go down and you can type the text here. Okay children, so this is bullets and numberings. Now undo and redo. Okay, right now we have just now we have copied this, so let's try undo and redo in this. We will select it and just delete it. Okay, I will delete it. Okay, now if I click undo, what will happen? I will click undo See, it has come again because we have deleted, so it has come again. It has undone our work. Now if I press redo, means we want to redo that work, so it will be deleted again. Okay, again undo means undo, deleting, again it will appear. So this way we can use undo. Suppose if we have accidentally deleted something or made any change, we can immediately click on the undo and it will not be reflected. Fine. Then there is a spelling and grammar thing we can do, like we can see how to change the spelling and grammar. We can do the proofing of our document, okay, using spelling and grammar feature. So for this we will go to review page, okay, and then we will go to spelling and grammar. So it will show the mistakes, like here you can see the spelling of observable is wrong, okay. So it is suggesting us that we can change the spelling to this. Okay, we can ignore it, we can ignore once, we can ignore all, okay. We can add to our dictionary, this wrong spelling we can add to our dictionary also, because at times we use some abbreviation form, like ma'am is ma'am comes from madam. So if you are using ma'am in a document again and again, so you can add to your dictionary, or you can simply change. So we will change, okay. So it will be changed there. Let's see in the document. See, you can see in the document it has changed to observable, okay. Then it is showing us one more mistake, that is period dot Jan 3rd 2012. So here you can make the changes or you can leave it, okay. So I will ignore it, ignore once, okay. Now it is again showing, because it is spelling and grammar, so it is showing a grammatical mistake, that is capitalization, because the sentence is starting, so it should start from capital letter. So I will change it, okay. Then you can guide, you can change here, because again the sentence is starting, so you can change here also, okay. Now the spelling and grammar check is complete. It will show you that it has completed, okay children. So if you want to practice it, you can do it at your home if you have system, but along with your parents. Thank you.